Okay, so I want to quick preface this video by saying that it is never a good idea to open executables from anywhere unless you absolutely trust the developer of the executable. Don't do it. So today we're going to be looking at a piece of malware. It is actually a Discord token grabber. So what I'm going to do here is start up a virtual machine, and we're going to get started on tracing this back and showing you guys how this works. Okay, so we're here in my virtual machine, and I have Wireshark running right now. Now, those of you that know what Wireshark is or how it works, what it's going to do is it's going to track any packets, any network traffic at all that comes in or out of this computer or this virtual machine for this instance. So we have Discord open right here, just on a test account, nothing special, burner email. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Wireshark ready, and I'm going to navigate to this piece of malware. This one is dubbed rushhour.exe, but it goes under some other names such as I think Heroes Hour was one of them, and there was another one going around that Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers actually covered over. That was on itch.io. So just anything that you download that has this Node.js right here icon, be very suspicious of it, because this is what's going around right now. So I'm going to get my packet sniffer ready here, have it start capturing packets, and we are going to run this. So as you can see, it immediately crashes Discord. And we are going to go up to, I believe this is what we are looking for right here. Yeah, here it is. So right here, we actually start to see some traces of what's going on. So this IP address right here is actually registered under Amazon Web Services. And I will go into a further analysis here in just a second on that. And over here, you can see this is all connected. We actually start to find some payload. So if I copy this right here as just printable text and open up Notepad, it actually works to deobfuscate a lot of the garbage data that was inside of that. And we can see, word wrap it, we can start to see some code here. So in viewing this code, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this and continue this in my regular machine, where we can look at this more effectively. We are going to do that here in just 1 second. So we're here on Wireshark in my regular machine, and we're going to actually open this back up, and I'm going to navigate us from here to here is what we're looking at. This is where the main payload is stored for this piece of malware. So right here, if we continue looking, we can see we have a lot of payload right here. So I'm going to copy this as printable text. We're going to open up Notepad++ over here, and I will show you guys what we're working with. So all of this is essentially what we're doing, and you can see this right here where they're pulling functions to grab tokens. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up in Visual Studio Code. And also we're going to want to trace back these IP addresses. So we can see right here on packet number 62, where we get the injection for the malware, we actually see a host right here, primefa.xyz. So if we do just a standard whois lookup on this, just to find out who this belongs to, we actually see the location here going back to West Bengal in India, and we can see that they've removed a lot of the information here on their registration, but their registrar is still here, and I've already made sure to file a report with their registrar about this. And we also have another IP address here. It's going to be, just move this to the side. It's 18 dot ending in 204. So we'll look that up, and we can actually see that this is using AWS, Amazon Web Services. So I've also filed a report with AWS about their Lambda services being used to host hacking tools as well. So if we just go ahead and keep everything in mind that we have so far, I've actually done a little bit of just Googling for this PrimeFA, and I come up with a repository here. And this repository is known as PirateStealer. And as Mudahar covered in his video, PirateStealer is actually one of the things that was coming up as a flag on the virus total reports for these games on itch.io that were actually token stealers. So we can see PrimeFA here, and it actually has a link to a JavaScript file that I already have downloaded. So if I just go and open up Notepad++ real quick, this is the JavaScript file in question. So I'm going to zoom this in for y'all a bit so it's easier to see. But we can see right here what's going on. So what we're doing right here is he is filtering out these specific URLs that are being stored on your Discord client, because the Discord client itself isn't actually anything but a glorified Chromium browser. So what this does here is it's going to grab tokens, and we can actually see the host right here, where a lot of this is, where this data is being routed back to, and running different functions here to change passwords and grab tokens, and it actually goes as far as trying to grab tokens from the Stripe payment processor that Discord uses. So this also falls under the area of financial fraud. So just changing passwords, changing emails, obfuscating them, routing this back to the person who is deploying this malware in order to grab and steal tokens, passwords, accounts, even payment information. So we can see on the repository here that it does let you know right here that it does provide the whole credit card number. So if you have been hit by this piece of malware, deactivate your card because it is compromised. So if we read this down more over here, we can actually see how this works, how it uses AWS to route back to a bot and provide all this information. Yeah, credit card numbers, security code, just all this personal information, address, state, zip code, username, all your badges. So it's a total dox. And it's really a huge threat to the information security of all users on the platform. So what can you do to protect yourself from this? Don't open executables that you get on Discord. Don't open executables that you get from anywhere, because you never know what they might have in them. If you were to get hit by something like this, there is a chance that you may be able to get your Discord account in time, get that password changed, Yeah, about a 15-second window, that's the largest I've seen, but I have seen a few people successfully do it. Aside from that, just don't open executables, especially if you don't know the person. Even if you do know the person, you're going to want to verify with them by some other means that this is a legitimate and safe executable. Otherwise, you'll get hit with this and all your information, your data is just out there for whoever to use on what. So I'm going to go ahead and link down in the description below Mudahart's video on this to kind of give you a better idea of where this stuff comes from. But aside from that, stay safe and don't open random files.